Stuck on which realtor to work with? Watch this video and you'll get my foolproof formula on how to choose the right agent to help you sell your home. For the best home selling tips and advice, be sure that you subscribe to my channel and ding the bell. That way you're notified as we post new videos each and every Thursday. If you're just stuck and don't know what to look for when you're choosing a new agent, by the end of this video, I'll give you my top 10 reasons to choose working with a team versus a solo agent. This proven formula has helped thousands of home sellers make the right choice and choose the right realtor to help them put the most amount of money in their pocket. And that's what you want anyways, right? So let's get to it. Number one, daily lead generation. What most agents will do is they'll place a sign in the front yard, they'll place the home in the MLS, and they'll pray that another agent sells the house. Top teams will be proactive. They will lead generate daily. They will uncover rocks. They will look for buyers to purchase your home. And typically teams will have anywhere from, who knows, you might have 2 agents and you might have 8 agents. But when you have a team of agents that are proactive and they're prospecting daily, the sheer number of people that team can contact is staggering compared to a single agent. Number 2, marketing coordination. All agents are not created equal, and an agent that is a good salesperson typically isn't that great at marketing. So you want to make sure that the person that's marketing your home on the internet, especially, because to be honest with you, today's buyers are looking online. They are shopping by the process of elimination. They're scrolling through MLS listings, multiple listing service listings, and they're shopping by the process of elimination. So if they don't like the marketing that they see, gone. That listing is off their list. They are not going to get in their car and they're not going to go take a look at that in person, which is what you want. So top teams will have typically a marketing coordinator that's going to make sure that you have maximum exposure online, which is what you want. Number 3, professional photography. It never ceases to amaze me looking at listings online, some of the photographs that you see, whether it's done with an iPhone or an old Nokia, one of those little old Nokias. It's amazing, some of the horrible photography that you see online. If you want your listing to stand out in the sea of other listings, which that's what you're doing, you're dealing with the sea of other listings, and that's your competition, you want to make sure that your home stands out the absolute best possible way that it can. And you can only do that with professional photography, drone, aerial photography, aerial video, whatever it takes to make sure that your listing stands out amongst the sea of other listings. Buyer agents showing your property. A solo agent, if they're any good at their job, they're going to be busy. You've got 100 jobs to do, from the marketing coordination we talked about, transaction coordination, listing photography, going on showings, going on listing appointments, doing market research, etc., 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 etc. The list seriously goes on and on. So how much time is that agent going to have to drop what they're doing, go out and show your property to make sure that every single inquiry is taken care of? Top teams will have a lot of agents to support that listing, whether it's the listing agent that is specifically working on that transaction, or it's one of the other agents that is on call making sure that they're getting qualified buyers into your home and getting your home sold. Next is following up on showings. If your home is in demand and you're having 5, 10, 15, 20 showings a week, that is almost a full-time job for a real estate agent to follow up and get feedback from all of those agents to make sure that you know what's going on with your listing, what buyers are thinking, what selling agents are thinking, and that way you have the information that you need to make an educated decision on, are you priced right in the market? So showing feedback is super important. Top teams will have somebody that's dedicated to getting that showing feedback and communicating that with you to make sure that you have that information. So before we move on, comment below. I'd love to hear what you're looking for in your agent when selling your home. Whether you have experience or no experience, what is it that you're looking for? Next is constant communication. I can't tell you how many home sellers I've sat across from at their kitchen table and just asked them what was their previous real estate experience like. Typically when they say, oh my gosh, Andy, it was a horrible experience. It comes down to communication. In any business relationship, you have to make sure that you have open, constant, and clear communication. And when you don't have that, when you run into a difficult situation, what I find is that average agents, they bury their head in the sand. That doesn't help anyone. Unfortunately, it happens. So top teams will make sure that they have clear, constant, and consistent communication on a regular basis, and they have the staff to do it. So another reason to choose working with the team over a solo agent. Listing management. What listing management means is there is a laundry list of activities they have to do from the time that you sign the listing agreement to the time that the listing goes live on the market. So that means getting the home ready for the market, staging the property, preparing the home, decluttering, getting home ready for that photo shoot, for the videos, opening all the blinds. You want to make sure that your home is 100% dialed in by the time that photo shoot hits, so that your home is again standing out from that sea of other listings. There's also a lot of paperwork. The paperwork that it takes to get a listing live has increased year after year after year since I started in real estate in 1999. It's amazing. So you practically need a full-time person to help you with that, the listing paperwork, to make sure that all of the I's are dotted, the T's are crossed, and that we're 100% ready. You understand all the paperwork, you know exactly where we're heading in this transaction, and you just feel a sense of confidence and you feel good about where you're at. Next is a transaction coordinator. Once you get your home under contract, top teams will have a specialist, somebody that actually loves and enjoys paperwork. Most agents, especially solo agents, they've got a lot of other things that they have to do. They have to sell homes, they have to show property, they have to go on listing appointments, you know, the things that actually help them make money. The paperwork is a necessity. It is not something that top agents love, and therefore, they might not do a very good job at it. It's the hard truth. So top teams will make sure that they have a transaction coordinator that loves and embraces paperwork, and make sure that that all of the paperwork's in order, that as you go from contract to closing, that communication's open, you are getting everything that you need as far as your paperwork goes, and that it's smooth sailing and there are no hiccups once you get to closing, because there is nothing worse in the history of the world. Well, there are worse things. There's nothing worse in a real estate transaction than getting to the closing table and missing some paperwork or missing this or that, and not being fully prepared and not closing on time, because you will have scheduled a lot of different things at this point, and you want to make sure that you're dialed in and that you close on time. Top teams will make sure that that happens. Last but not least is exclusive vendors. When top teams will typically have, just because of the sheer volume of homes that they sell, they'll have a list of the top vendors that they've worked with, that they have experience with, that their business matters to those vendors, and they're gonna make sure that they go above and beyond to exceed expectations typically. So exclusive vendors that will either help you get your home ready for the market, or help you during the inspection period, or after you've negotiated the inspection, that those repairs are taken care of in a timely manner, professionally, as well as very cost effectively. So top teams will make sure that they have exclusive vendors that their business means a lot to them. Now you know exactly what questions to ask and what to look for when choosing the right real estate agent to help you accomplish your real estate goals, whether it's choosing a team to help you or a solo agent. As we've gone through, there is so much to do to be successful and to have a successful real estate transaction, that teams are just typically better suited to make sure that they have specialists that are helping you with each and every phase of the real estate transaction. That way you know that you have a team of people on your side to help you accomplish your real estate goals. As a matter of fact, I've written a 10-page guide on what it takes for a top team to sell over 100 homes a year, year in and year out. So make sure that you subscribe down below. You request that additional 10-page report. I truly believe that it will add value and help you make the right decision. Also, if you want to join a community of people just like you, I've created a free Facebook page where I share the latest tips, advice, and resources to help you find the right vendors, and really just provide you with the information that you need to make an educated decision on whatever your real estate needs are. So make sure you check that out down below.